Hello. Let me just pop on over to Facebook, YouTube, and make sure that we are a go. I believe we are. I just want to double check all the settings. Happy solstice, happy 12/21 or 21/12, depending on how you want to look at it. Portal day. Welcome, warriors. Let's pull some cards today and see. Look at me, there I am. All is good. So I'm going to mute that. I'm going to have the chat open so that people can join the chat. And here we go. Go back to this other screen. Welcome, Yvonne is in the house. Woot woot. We'll see who else joins us for this impromptu. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a read today until this morning. I woke up and I said, damn straight, yep. Because my U-Talk lady got sick. And so my U-Talk that was scheduled for tonight is going to be rebooked. And I figured, well, I might as well fill that space with some cards. So that's what's going down. We're pulling cards for the portal energies. Now, for the last couple of days, it has been intense. It has been rather intense as more stuff is getting cleared out. At this stage, we should be pretty used to it. And so I just, you just kind of resign yourself into it, surrender into it, and say, here we go, down we go again for another round. I pulled a card earlier today for a kind of teaser of what our read today was going to be all about. And I pulled up the Priestess. Isn't this a nice card? This is another new deck my son gave me for my birthday, which I'm super excited about. This is the Work Your Light Oracle. And we had the Priestess come up and it says, how are you being called to step up and lead? All of us that have been on this awakening journey for a period of time are being pushed into our role of leader, a way shower, so that we can assist others begin their awakening process. And it's going to be a bit of a bumpy ride. So we had to go through it first so that we would know how to be able to guide others through it. And that doesn't mean that you're all going to start a YouTube channel and start teaching like I do, but maybe some of you are called to do that. And if you are called to do it, do it. Maybe some of you are called to write some children's story books. And if you're called to do it, do it. Take the experiences that you have had in the last 5 years and lead away anew. That can look in any different way, shape, or form. That can be a blending of two perspectives. I know a lot of my peoples have come from a background of being in traditional medical centers and settings. And all of a sudden they've gone through a spiritual awakening and said, oh my God, I can approach my clients in a completely different way now because I'm seeing things from this perspective and this perspective, and I'm bridging the gap. So we are leading the way into the new era, the new age, the new earth. We are leading the way in because of our experiences through the dark times, our experience through the suffering, our experiences, so that we would have that knowledge of how to transmute energy and sit in dark energy and feel the feels and do the work and do the inner child work and the shadow work and all the work that's involved, so that we can come along and step into our role of that priestess energy, the teacher, the alchemizer, the healer. What is it that you're being called to step up into do? Is it something that's going to require you stepping up and speaking out and saying, hey, wait a second, I'm taking a stand against this particular issue. I have a problem with this. Maybe that's gay rights. Maybe that's black rights or racial energies. Maybe that's something to do in the medical field. I don't know what it is for you, but you are being called to step up into your power. I love this card here. We have even like a kind of Kundalini energy that's kind of like saying, this golden snake on top of her crown that's saying, you know, like, I have made it. I am now perceiving the world through a third eye vantage point and am in a perfect balance and harmony. I love this. Look, we've got on each side of her, so here's the Kundalini snake, and on each side of her we've got a balanced energy of masculine and feminine. This is nice card to start off with. Nice pyramid structure behind, and you can see even a portal. So we have gone through the portal. Today is portal energy 1221 or 2112, depending on where you are in the world and how you do it. Do you day month year or month day year? Either which way, it's 1212 or 2121 or 2112. It's a mirrored image of itself. So that's powerful energies coming through. Let's pull another card from the Work Your Light Oracle and see what complementary energies are coming in to balance out our priestess and support our priestess. That one just flew out. Get grounded. Yes, get grounded. I was out doing some grounding today, sitting by a tree in the very, very cold weather. But we are getting grounded. We need to have that feminine energy. And I love this. It's all surrounded. Look, so we're doing some meditation. We're sitting resting in our feminine energy, lots of rose energy coming in. We are cultivating a place of peace, of harmony, of stillness within, with absolute alignment. You can see all of her chakras are lining up to be in alignment with divine source, because you have work to do. This priestess energy is coming in. So very powerful feminine energies to start us off today. This card says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So if you needed the reminder, now more than ever, do your grounding meditations. Get out and lie in the grass. If you can't do that because of the season that we're in, then go for a walk. Sit near trees, touch trees. Do visualizations, get grounding sheets, hold crystals, do whatever you need to do to help ground the energies that are coming in, because it's intense energies, but we are in higher vibe now, which means we're in a greater sense of authenticity. I can handle what you bring me. I can handle what comes in. Give it, I can ground it. Give it, I can ground it. So keep on grounding, grounding, grounding. This is all going to help facilitate us in bringing in new levels of awareness that the crown is opening. The universe is speaking to us and speaking to you, so that you have the little bits of knowledge that you need to be able to make the decisions that you need to make so that you can move forward in this priestess energy. So we're getting grounded. I love, love, love this. Really feminine vibe coming in. Let's hop into the Starseed Oracle and balance out some of this energy and see what we bring in. I love these two decks. They're actually by the same woman, Rebecca Campbell. I do love her artistry in these decks. So, how is everybody holding up with the energy? Look, two just flew out. Like, we want to balance that energy with two more, so we're going to take them both. I'm really feeling, I even have the wobble today, big time. I'm really feeling intense energies coming in, and we need to ground that and do all of our healing works and be in the present moment. Be in the body as much as we possibly can. Two more portal kind of views coming in here. We have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Are you ready to walk through that gateway into the new, into what you're being called to do? Everything has gone into opposites. That's why I love this portal energy. So, as I said, it's 2112 or it's 1221. Either way, it's like a mirror of the opposite. Everything is now going into opposition. I've been waiting on this for a very long time. I had a vision of this a while back where there was a big wheel turning, and similar to our wheel here. And on that big wheel, everyone that was sitting in the light energy was going to get plummeted into darker energies, and everybody that's been in dark energies was about to get plummeted into lighter energies. And either which way, it was going to be all kinds of confusion, because it's the opposites are now occurring. And you can even see this. There's like an image of what was and what is. You know, we could go like that. No, now we've turned. It's the tipping point. We've gone here, and now we're being invited to walk through this portal. So all of you that have been on this awakening path for a period of time, we're stepping through with our skills that we have been working so hard to accomplish. Understanding that you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. So this is kind of a cool, it's kind of like rings coming in, and you're saying, she's throwing like magic out into the world. I am the magic. I am the anomaly. I just posted that earlier today. Be the anomaly. In being the anomaly, you are what is going to change humanity. Humanity is in the precipice of a tipping point of a massive conscious shift. And when there's a massive conscious shift, first there's a couple of anomalies that change the way that we look at things and change the way that we do things. Embrace that. Embrace your neurodivergence. It's no longer something that you need to look at as a negative. It is your gifts. Your sense of doing things, your pattern recognition, your hypersensitivities, all of the things that previously didn't work in the old way of doing things are what's going to help bring about the new way of doing things. Understanding that when you try to create change in a world that doesn't want to necessarily change, you will trigger a lot of people. And you will piss them off, and that's okay. You don't need to participate. You say, yes, blessings to you and on your way. I am grounded. I'm not affected anymore by any of the other nonsense. Do your own thing. When you're ready for me, I am here. So just stand in your feminine energy, and the feminine energy is all about letting people magnet into you, not you out to them. So this is, look, I'm scattering my words of wisdom. I'm scattering look, she's scattering light. I'm going to scatter my light out into the world, and I am going to just say my truths, and those that resonate will come, and those that don't won't. So that means letting go, if you haven't let go already, of any energies that you're desperately trying to hold on to. There's no point in holding on to when this energetic shift is desperately trying to push you away from certain situations and certain people. Let it go, because what will be replaced is what's going to be magnetized back into you. The more you sit in that feminine energy and just be weird and wonderful. I'm going to just be weird and wonderful over here, minding my own business, throwing light out to the world, and those that resonate will be drawn in magnetically. I am a magnet, okay? That is where the magic is stepping into your magnetism. Tee-hee! We're going to hop into my little box of motivational shit. Because, well, we could all use a little bit of motivation. All use a little bit of motivation. Love the purple light in the background. Thank you. I've been playing around with different ideas. And I've even altered my whole lighting setup here. So let's get the hair out of my eyes. And there's our card. Maybe swearing will help. Well, I'm all for swearing. You know, there's a war on swearing that needs to end, because you know what? A swear word never hurt anyone. It really didn't. Being judgmental, being minimizing, being abusive, that all hurt somebody. Calling somebody mean names, that hurt somebody. But just saying fuck or shit never hurt anybody, because sometimes you just need to express some of the stuff that's lodged in you. So we've got like turquoise energy coming in here, and it's just about standing in that authenticity and the truth and just say, fuck this shit. I'm not taking it no more. I'm going to stand in my truth and speak my words, and that's okay. That being said, obviously, when you're having a conversation with somebody that's heavy, maybe swearing is not the best time. But when go to a rage room and just take it out on some broken china and smash some things about, if you're needing to release some of that energy. Writing in a journal that's very sweary, I think that's a great thing to do because it lets the inner teenager, listen, we've done a lot of inner child work. How about some inner teenager work? How about a little bit of rebellion? Let that little rebel come out and play a little bit and just, I don't know, write something super nasty and then light it up and burn it and give it away. Get it out. Our inner rebel needs to come out and play, I think, a little bit. We've been repressing that energy for a period of time. So yes, after the inner child work comes the inner teenager work. Are you ready to stand in your authenticity? That's what I love about the adolescent years is it's all about, I'm going to dress my way. I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to wear what I want. I'm going to be who I want. And if your inner child has been suppressed for a long period of time and wasn't allowed to be who they were, the inner adolescent says, no, I'm breaking out of this. And so, yes, let that inner adolescent come out and it's time for a little rebellion, some healthy rebellion. Any energy is good if it brings about productive change. And productive change would be sweet. I'm going to take that one right here. Beyond Illusion, card number 66. In the Twin Flame Take Me Home Oracle deck. I like this again. We've got more third eye energy. So a lot of third eye and crown energy. All higher chakras. Lots of higher chakras coming in. Change your perception. Change your perception. Okay, I want to read this one. It's very third eye crown, but I want to read it. And this book is so hard to find cards from, but 6, 3, 6, no. 6. Lots of sixes. Could they not just do it alphabetically? So here you go. There's one of my autistic needs. Put things alphabetically or numerically in order. Otherwise, I can't find what it is in a book. Move beyond your limitations and view your journey through the lens of your heart. Your thoughts and feelings and beliefs send signals to the universe in relation to the frequency of your emotional state. Through changing your perception, you can bypass challenging situations. This accelerates your ascension because everything starts to match your higher frequency. Shift your focus from beyond illusion of perceived obstacles, releasing unnecessary struggles, making it easier to let go of old stories, past programming, and belief systems that belong to others. When you face fears with positive perception, it attracts your greater good, which is helping you create a new reality in this higher state of being. This card serves as a reminder. When you are in alignment with your infinite potential, it brings balance to the finite thoughts you have pulled out of your neutrality and source energy. As your soul expands and your perspective elevates, it creates an opportunity for you to discover more about yourself. Well, that is absolutely beautiful. What I am taking from this is, when we sit and observe things from our higher self without judgment, with just allowing, even if those might be negative emotions, undesirable emotions, I'm just going to allow whatever I am experiencing without attachment to it as a perception that, okay, God wants me to feel these feelings right now for whatever. God, the spirits, the universe, the divine, whatever you want to call it. My mission in this present moment in time is to experience this. This is a test. This is a human experience that I'm required to experience, so that when I go and step into my role of priestess, I can help facilitate other people who are sitting in that same energy. I can't facilitate change for them if I can't facilitate change for myself. So I'm going to look at this from a perspective, instead of saying this absolutely sucks. Yes, it might absolutely suck. So, okay, we're going to accept that I'm sitting in a sucky energy right now, but I'm going to allow it anyways. I'm going to allow myself to feel this, because in feeling what I'm feeling, I know that this too shall pass, and I don't need to grab hold of it. I don't need to let the mind make a story about it. I don't need to try to like dig down and figure out absolutely everything. The insights will just naturally come to me if I just sit and I allow. I'm just going to change my perspective to like, oh, I need to figure everything out. I need to be in a happy vibe. I need to do this. I need to do that. You don't need to do anything except just be in whatever energy you're in. Just allow it without judgment. Because in so doing, it's in the allowing that we transmute and move beyond it. And that's what we want to do. We want these things to flow through us. The yicky things to flow through us, the fearful things to flow through us, the depressive thoughts to flow through us. Oh, look at me today. I'm having a depressive day. That was me yesterday. I was like, this is garbage. This is a garbage feeling. Okay, thanks. This is my mission today, to sit in garbage feeling. I'm going to allow garbage feeling, and hopefully it will move me beyond my illusions of what is good and what is bad and my judgment about them. And I'll come out the other side with new insights and new levels of awareness. And that's the best thing ever. When you get to the other side and you're like, oh, I've transmuted that. I've alchemized that. Oh, I have new insights. I am wiser now because of allowing. So yes, change your perception in regards to, oh, I need to do this or that. Just be in whatever you are, because whatever you are is helping facilitate you into stepping into that priestess role. That's that big picture thinking. There's something to this. There's more to this than I can see. Let's hop into the what is this? Sacred geometry activations. I like some activations. That was last card gave us some sacred geometry. Well, this ties in, because I'd called today's read The Tipping Point, and we are card number 43. No other numbers have come up yet, so except for 6. Card number 43, we have transition. Look at that. As above, so below. We're transitioning into this beautiful energy. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go. Well, I've been doing a lot of writing and videos as of late in regards to letting go of all of the things that no longer work with us. Because as I said, when we let go, we create space for something new to magnetize in. So that feminine energy, and again, we have more crown chakra and third eye energy coming in with this card. Surrender to the process. Oh, it's so difficult to surrender to the process. The process is icky. It's not pleasant. Crying and fear and depression and isolation and loneliness and discipline, and you don't get to eat as much fun foods, and you don't get to have the joyous highs that you used to have, and the getting shit-faced and having silly giggles. It's not as much fun in this transitory place between what was and what is going to be. It's a regulating of the nervous system isn't a fun place to be. It's kind of, I equate it to coaxing a cat to get baptized. What cat on the planet wants to get baptized? None. None. But when we surrender to the process, understanding that it's leading us somewhere, it's not the end point. We're just maybe in the midpoint. I like how this is like this little path. We might be somewhere in here, leading us to a whole new way of being. And what is that whole new way of being? Who knows? It's a mystery. And that's what's even more difficult, is we cannot see. Allow transitions to occur with ease and grace. So allowing non-judgment, acceptance, surrender, letting go of all of the attachments. This transitory energy is pushing us to step into our highest and greatest good. While going through it, make sure that we are getting grounded. When we stand in our higher self and we look at it, we see things from a whole new perspective. But while you're deep in the middle of it, it might feel really, really dark. And that's okay. This too shall pass. It always does. It always, always does. Shall we hop into the Divine Animals Oracle and see what the animal kingdom has to say to us? Oh, look, 3 cards. Okay, they just flew right on it. So let's just take them all. What do we have here? Oh, I'm getting some lighter, lovely energies coming in. So this is a good thing. We said, where are we being led? Where is this bringing us to? Oh, this is a nice, you couldn't ask for a more parallel card. We have Sea Otter energy coming in, card number 18, and it is the energy of transformation, which is pretty much another word for transition. We're transforming, we are merging, we are morphing, we are alchemizing, we are moving into our highest self. She's halfway in and halfway out of the water, so she's, which is a lot better than being under the water. You know, in the emotional realm, when you feel like you're drowning, it's not exactly a pleasant experience, but she's still in and she's out. So she's, and otters have a bit much more playful energy, so she can like be in a little bit of a higher perspective and observing, okay, these emotions are coming up. I'm not going to let them bother me. In fact, I might even laugh at them a little bit because it's so nonsensical, but this is what I'm experiencing for the present moment. There's still some stuff lurking underneath the surface, but I'm fine. I'm doing my own thing. I'm okay. So yes, we've got transition, transformation. We also then move into some happiness. What the fuck is happiness? See what I mean? Like, it doesn't always feel fun while you're in the transformation, but we are in the process of birthing anew. Dolphin energy. Look at, she is pregnant. Again, she is above the water. She is not in under the water. She is being carried by these beautiful dolphin energies and letting herself rise above. Look, we are above. We are above the murky stuff. There's no more murky stuff. We are above it. There's still some murky stuff in there. There's still water showing up in our reads, so there's still some emotions that might need to be processed, but we've gotten past that midpoint. So we're no longer way down here. And I said the tipping point. If this was on an axis with this like center point being on a nail or something, and we got to here and we take one step into the new, all of a sudden the weight of this is going to turn it to go like that. So we are in this new energy. We've passed the halfway mark, people. The tipping point. I don't know if you read the book, The Tipping Point. Good book to read. It gives you a lot of hope about what's going to happen for the precipice of this new earth that we're building. Because once you get enough people to just cross that threshold, which is what we're crossing, that's when real change is going to start to manifest. And some of that real change for us is going to bring in some lighter energy. We've been in the mucky stuff for a very long period of time. So it's a very positive energy that both of these women are standing, and it's more feminine energy, which is fabulous. More feminine energy. So we've got a lot of powerful feminine energy coming in. That's card number 42. And then last up, which also stands for transformation, is butterfly. Okay, and I'm loving this chick. She's kind of like a hippie warrior that's saying, you know, I got my eye on what's going on here. I'm allowing myself to transform and lift myself up into higher vibrational energies, air energy. So air energy is heart chakra energy, but she's all in blue. So she's standing, she is being led by her heart and communicating from authenticity and truth. She sees what's happening now. She's no longer in La La Land. She sees exactly what's going on. And she's just staying still and in this kind of like, peace, man, peace. So yes, butterflies. And it says for butterflies, the soul. So I love that because that's what this whole process has been a transformation into soul, becoming in soul. The more light we take on, the more we expunge out all the watery stuff, it creates an opening for soul to take over more and more and more. So you might feel like, sometimes I've seriously felt like I'm in the movie The Fly and I'm in some transformer machine and it's turning me into God knows what. And, you know, just look at my before and after pictures because it's like miraculous. And that's what this awakening journey is. It is a miracle. You are the miracle. What has been happening for you is miraculous. The transformation that is happening in your life is miraculous. It does not feel miraculous while you're in the cocoon, but we're getting out of the cocoon. We're flying around. We're free. We're taking a step into this wonderful new energy, and she's just being herself. I'm going to just be me. I'm going to do me in this field, doing me. You know, this solitary, strong, feminine energy. She's done all her hard lifting. She's done the work. She's pulled herself up out of the watery depths and is now, you know, wings are taking sprite. Even our priestess kind of has wings. Look, she's got wings. Golden wings. So, yes, that is hunky-dory. On the topic of wings, let's go into the dragons and see what the dragons have to say to us. Call in some elementals. This is a very positive read. I'm liking this. I've wanted a long time to be out of the depths of the watery and move into higher energies. So I'm liking this. Transformation in this tipping point. Okay, 2 came out. Ooh, bum, bum, bum. Definitely want to get grounded into some strong decisions that need to be made. So we've got decisions and death. Coming up for us, both in brown earthy energies. It's time to ground some of our decisions into the 3D world and let go. We've already had let go come up a couple of times. The things that are no longer, you don't hold on to dead things. We have to let the dead things go. We have to mourn the losses of them, do the work in that regard, and step into higher and greater energy. Otherwise, we're going to get bogged down, pulled back down. There is, as I said, with the sea otter, there's still some stuff underneath there. Are you holding on to things that have long died for you? They no longer work for you. It's time to say goodbye to them, and you haven't done that yet. Well, some decisions are going to have to be made now. It's not easy. It's not easy. But death is also rebirth, right? And we had it back on our dolphin. When we let go of that which is dead and no longer working for us, we birth anew. See, she's pregnant. She's birthing herself anew. She's birthing a new life. She's birthing. So with death, it's reincarnation. It's transformation. It's transmutation. It's alchemization. It's taking what no longer works and turning it into something else that can work. Let's hop into the Angels of Atlantis and see if they can offer some assistance. Yes, we've got two coming out. We've got Metatron and we have Michael. I love Michael. I work with Michael all the time, as well as Metatron. So Metatron is bringing us energy of wisdom. The decisions that we need to be making, we need to give long, steady thought about how we're going to move forward with those decisions. So that's balance. Wisdom is about that third eye energy again. It's balancing the intuitive knowing as well as using the logic and the intellect to put that into action steps, action plans. I know this isn't working anymore. I feel nauseous. I feel jittery. I feel uncomfortable. I can feel these feelings that I'm feeling. I know I'm meant to go somewhere else. I know I'm being called into greater sense of soul, and so I have to let go of these things. Now, how's the logical and kindest approach that I can move forward with this? So call on the energies of Metatron to show me the steps that I need to take so that I can let go of this in the smoothest and gentlest way. You know, sending up a prayer of, you know, please guide me so that I can move forward with ease and grace. Because we were told earlier to allow ourselves to be moved with ease and grace. I can't remember which card that was. I think it was change perceptions. When we change our perceptions and see that even in death of something, even in letting go of something, it's a blessing in disguise sometimes because it moves us into something else. And so it's very hard to let go of old, but when moved into something new, it's like, oh, okay, this feels different. This feels better. This feels good. So we're letting go of old beliefs. We're letting the old beliefs die. We're letting go of old habits. We're letting go of old relationships. We're letting go of all of those things because what is being moved into us. And I love this because, God, I'm really slurring today. Throat chakra clearing must be happening as well because, whoa, really slurring today. I can't help it. We have a picture of the Sphinx here. You know, so really ancient energies that we've been carrying with us for a long time, and we're moving into something much more mystical and magical because we have Michael and we have the unicorn. Finally, we have a unicorn. We're seeing some unicorns. Where have they been hiding? They've been hiding in you. You are the unicorn. You are the one that's bringing in the change. So the more ensouled you become and let go of all of the faux beliefs around you needed to fit into this old, dying, decaying society as a whole and embrace the fact that you are the weirdo, you are wonderful, you are neurodivergent, and this is where I kind of started from, is you are the unicorn. You bring in the magic. Your way of seeing things is magical. Your way of doing things is magical. Just because in the old paradigm it was described as, no, that's not how we do things. Pull yourself together. This isn't what that means. Follow our rules, follow our structures, follow our this, that, and the other. This is the new age, the tipping point into the new age. So step into your magic. Step into being unique. The more unique you are, and the more connected to your own soul you are, the more of an enchanted life you're going to lead. So you just have to have trust and faith that everything is happening divinely for you to be in your most authentic version of you for your highest and greatest purpose, which is that of being a leader and assisting others. When you become yourself, you allow other people the permission to be themselves as well. So that's very beautiful energy. I'm digging the fact that we finally saw a unicorn. That's kind of nice. Anybody want a card read for them, an individual card pulled? Let me know. I will shoot it off into the chat here. And as I'm waiting, I will just recap where we are. Okay, so where we're going at the present moment in time is a tipping point. We are being called into our power, and our power is going to represent us as leading the way into the new earth, in whatever capacity that means, as a teacher, as a healer, as a comic book writer, as a game designer, as somebody in Hollywood, as somebody, it doesn't really matter where you are or what you're doing. There needs to be people in every area doing something magical and bringing about change. So don't worry if, oh, but I'm not a Reiki master, I should be a shaman. No, maybe that's not your thing. Maybe your thing is teaching swimming lessons to kids in a pool. I know one light worker that does that, and she's amazing. To help us stand into this personal power, we're going to get more into our feminine energy and practice meditation and grounding ourselves into this beautiful rose energy, because we need to take care of ourselves. We are empaths. We are highly sensitive. Your sensitivities, I saw somebody make a comment the other day asking if this is too sensitive or that's too sensitive. Nothing is too sensitive. You're just sensitive enough. You're perfect just the way you are. If somebody's saying to you you're too sensitive, then that person has got to go. We want to step back into big picture thinking, get into the soul energy and understanding that whatever is happening in our 3D world is all being moved around for us to transition to a whole new way of being. Everything that once was is no longer, and everything is going to be something different. And when this transitory picture, you're going to irritate some people and you're going to attract some others. So make sure that you do all of your expressing and getting your frustrations out. If you find yourself in conflict with others, you know, maybe go into your room and do a little bit of effing and blinding and dance to like some Rage Against the Machine. We need to see things because the veil has dropped. We're now seeing things exactly as they are. We're seeing people exactly as they are. The bullshittery is done. We are now transitioning into a whole new way of being where we're more connected to spirit than ever before. So much transition and transformation is happening, bringing us into energies that are elevating us up out of the watery depths of the deeper, darker emotions, so we can transition into that more butterfly energy, which is to become ensouled. We're no longer holding on to the things that we don't want to hold on to anymore. It's time to let dead things go. You don't want to hold on to something that's dead. You want to bury it, honor it, and say, you know, thanks. This was wonderful. It served a function, and now we're going to honor it. And in the honoring it, you're going to have to balance the logical mind with the intuitive mind of how to best navigate yourself out of situations that no longer work for you. Call on Metatron for help in doing that so that you're stepping in and making truly wise decisions for yourself. Because you are the magic. You are the miracle. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are your own savior. You are a unique being of light that's bringing about incredible godly change, universal change, soul change. You are it. Yvonne would like a card. Yvonne, I'm going to pull from you in Shadow and Light Oracle. Is that what it's called? Yes, the Shadow and Light Oracle for Yvonne. And of course, as everyone knows, one card for one does not mean just her. It might also resonate with the collective. So let's... Ooh, I like the way this one shuffles. I like the way this one shuffles. What are the messages here on these right now? Forgiveness and grimness. So we've got a balancing energy coming in. You can see this beautiful, lovely lady here. So we've got some grimness and forgiveness. And where does forgiveness always start? With you, with you, with you, with you, with you. The more we practice self-compassion, the more we are able to let go of the hurts and the betrayals and the wounds of others, you know, and showing, I'm sorry that happened to you. Sitting in your heart space and communicating to yourself, because there's a lot of communication in this card that needs to be happened. She's kind of like holding her mouth closed in a weird kind of way. I'm sorry that those energies happened. I'm sorry that those people did that to you. I'm sorry that you responded to that by doing this. I forgive you for all the best that you've tried to do in the world. It's okay. I'm listening to you. It's so okay. It is so okay. I love you. I love you. I love you. I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you. And the more you transmute that within the heart space and communicate to yourself, then those energies that eat you up inside start to dissipate. So yes, some self-forgiveness work, darling, for you. Okay. And then we have Barbara would like a card. I can certainly pull Barbara a card. Barbara, I am thinking you would like a chakra card. Barbara would like a chakra card, a chakra insight card. Oh, good. Yvonne says that really resonates. It's just what she's been working on this morning. Well, you are a warrior, my darling, and I know you are doing the work and you are facing the dark stuff. And, you know, that forgiveness thing is something that I think a lot of people have mixed up. They think forgiveness is an external thing that you need to do for other people. No, you start just doing you. Just do you. The more you do you, there we go. The more you do you, the more it is going to help you, facilitate you letting go of the bitter emotions, the anger, the frustration, because you can see things from that higher perspective. You know, we come back into that big picture thinking of like, oh, this person had to treat me like shit because now I understand what it feels like to be treated like shit. And now I can help other people who have been in the same situation as me. And I can help them as a leader. And so we get a little bit more distance as we give ourselves all the love and the attention and the forgiveness. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Beautiful. And that was card number 18. I don't know if I said the number for you there. And Barbara, you are card number 33. Music, silence, rhythm, vibration. We have the card of sound coming in. So sound is actually a throat chakra as well, because not only do we make sound, we also listen to sound. So all of this area here is your focus for the next little while, bringing in some energies of listening, of maybe chanting, of doing healing work focused on the throat chakra. As you do more work focused on the throat chakra, it will be easier for you to communicate your truths of what you want to say, as well as you'll be more grounded, which is where we started in one of our second cards up there, in hearing what other people have to say and it not affecting you so much. So that when people say, you know, who are you and why are you like that and you're weird or whatever they want to say, or they're going to project out their nonsense, because we already had earlier in the read today, you're not for everyone. So as you stand more in your truth, you might ruffle a few feathers, and that's okay. You hear what they have to say, and you identify pretty darn quickly that that's not something that resonates with you. So vibrationally, you're like, that's your thing that you've got going on. Peace to you. I'm just going to go over here and dance to my own drum and do my own thing and listen to myself, because I have faith in what I am bringing into this world. So throat chakra, healing for you. I do have a throat chakra video in my chakras playlist. If you haven't watched that already, it's got half an hour in the end of that video on all my, I got 7 videos, one for each of the chakras, and in the last half hour of each, I have a plethora of healing modalities for each chakra. So there's a bunch in there, but sound is the card for you that's coming in. She can hear, she's playing a stringed instrument, and strings, let me think, I have to remember strings. I'm pretty sure strings are heart chakra. I'm gonna have to double check that. I'm pretty sure strings are heart chakra. So you want to be speaking from your heart, speaking your truth from your authentic. This is my truth. I love you, but this isn't working for me anymore. Or this job has been really great for me for the last 20 years. I've really thoroughly enjoyed it, but I've always wanted to teach little kids ballet. Bye. I'm not saying those are the things that you need to do, but yes, what resonates with you, darling? What resonates with you? And make sure that you're speaking and hearing things that are all in resonant energy. Humankind is awakening. Woo woo! I love that name. Yes, I can pull a card for you, and what is jumping out is Healing Spirits Oracle for you, my darling. Let's pull a card. So yes, I think we all could use all the higher chakras we're focusing on at the present moment. In the past few reads, we've been lower chakras. I know I've been doing a lot of work on the root and the sacral, but energetically, I think we're getting lit up. So that those higher chakras are opening. So if you're having higher chakra openings, that can feel like migraines, that can feel like sinus issues, that can feel like not communicating, or mouth pain, or dental stuff, or it can feel like ear aches, buzzing in your ears. I get the buzzing in my ears all the time. So yes, be observant and be in big picture thinking. Take a step back and understand that whatever's happening on the physical is not independent. It's also connected into the spiritual stuff. So it's always okay for guidance when the way is unclear. So on the topic of throat chakra, one of the most profound things you can do is ask for help when you need it. Not think you have to do everything on your own. Asking for help is particularly difficult for a lot of people, especially if as a child you were raised to have to manage yourself all the time. And it wasn't safe to go to mommy or daddy and say, could I have help with my homework? Or could you help me? I'm struggling. And they were too busy with their own stuff going on, and sort it out yourself. I don't have time for this. Why are you complaining? Nah, they had their own traumas and their own issues to deal with. And so then you become hyper independent. So I don't know if hyper independence is one of your attachments, and you find it difficult to breach the boundaries of asking for assistance. But this is giving you the green light that it's okay. Well, actually, it's a red light, but it's card number 38. It's okay to ask for help. And that can be asking for help from higher source and sending up a little prayer, and please guide me and send me to somebody that can help me with this issue. It can be asking for help within the family. It can be asking for help outside of the family. So don't feel you need to walk this journey all by yourself. It's okay to ask for help. And that's not something that a lot of people feel safe doing because, as I said, it's not been safe in the past for them to know how to ask for help. And so hyper-independence, you're not alone. You don't have to do it alone. You're not alone. There are people out there that want to help and facilitate you in every single way that you want so that you can ground yourself and be led into the light, into where you are meant to be. So I hope that resonates with you. We have a couple comments. Throat chakra for Barbara definitely needs some love and attention. Yes, I understand all that. I'm slurring this whole read. So yeah, my throat chakra could use some too. Saying that, I'm going to have a little water. Barbara is also saying she loves singing bowls. I love singing bowls too. I actually met a woman recently that's in the process of planning the world's largest, to beat the Guinness records. And I don't know when it is, but when I find out, I'm going to tell all of you. The world's largest gathering of singing bowls. This will take place in the United States somewhere in the springtime, I think she was aiming towards. And she's trying to gather thousands of people into one facility and have the world's biggest singing bowl thing. And she asked me if I'd be interested in attending, and I was like, hell's yes! Oh my god, that sounds like the coolest thing ever. Can you imagine the vibration? It's like thousands of singing bowls are going off. Yeah, that would be heavenly. We might all be levitating. That would be kind of cool. Yvonne says, yes, definitely getting all the head stuff. Yeah. So as we're clearing out these higher chakras, we're learning to have greater amount of faith that everything is happening for us, and rely on spirit to guide us as needed. So that is beautiful. Humankind was awakening says thank you, and I say thank you back to you. So that is today's read. Join me again on Sunday, which is tomorrow. And I'll pull another read. Today's read was a filler, as I said, because my guest on You Talk unfortunately got ill. So I'm wishing her maybe we can all send up a prayer that Leaf gets better, and sending her all my absolute love. If you would like to be on You Talk, I am booking now for January. So I would love to have anybody that's gone through difficult awakenings and can share their tools and tips so that others don't feel so alone and have a little bit of guidance. Please reach out to me to set that up. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal read, that is available to you, or a one-on-one Zoom call is also available to you. All of my services are by donation, and I look forward to hearing from you all. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more about what we can do safety-wise. Let's see if that comes into the equation as a pre-Christmas read, because tomorrow's will be my first read just before Christmas. So be safe, be safe, be safe. I'll repeat that. Be safe and lead the way. That's our final message. We've hit the precipice, people. There's no going back. I'm sending you all my absolute love. Thank you very much for all the likes, the shares, the subscriptions, the donations, the supers, the everything else that comes along with YouTube land. Peace out.